Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If this is the first time you're here, I'm Tara and I love sharing easy but healthy recipes that you can make right in your very own kitchen. Today we are using our air fryer. So I thought it would be so much fun for us to make chicken wings, and we're not going to just make simple chicken wings. No, we're going to make chicken wings two different ways, and we're also going to use two different sauces. Be sure that you stay all the way through the end of the video. You do not want to miss which one of these sauces and which one of these types of chicken wings is the best. So I have started first by separating out the chicken wings into two batches, one that's going to be breaded and one that isn't. Then I'm going to grab my kitchen shears. I love using kitchen shears for a job like this, and I'm going to just trim off a little bit of the fat, particularly from the ones that are going to be breaded, like this piece right here, because we don't need all of this fat on the chicken because the breading is going to get crispy. So we do not need the skin to get crispy. I'm also trimming a little bit of the fat from the side that's not breaded, and then we're going to discard all of that fat and grab two bowls. Place them in the bowl, add some fresh cracked black pepper. All of the measurements will be listed in the description box below. And I'm adding some onion powder, pink salt, and I'm going to add some Harissa powder. I love Harissa powder in a recipe like this, but you could use chili powder. You could use whatever type of spice that you like, and I'm going to just get in there with my hands and get the rub all over the chicken. Then we're going to grab some tapioca flour. If you've been following me for a while, then you know I love making this sort of breading for my chicken or my tofu or my pork or whatever it is I'm cooking. It turns out so incredibly delicious and crispy. You guys have got to try it. Add in the tapioca flour. Alternatively, you could use cornstarch. Next, we're going to add some brown rice flour. I love using brown rice flour in a recipe like this. It creates the best texture. Grab your soda water. We are going to take this breading mixture to the next level. If you don't have soda water, or if you have beer, go ahead and try that instead. I've done it with beer before and it's so good. I just didn't have any beer on hand because if you know me, you know I drink wine. So I have wine on hand, and wine, I cannot imagine, would work in place of something sparkling in a manner like this, unless we used a sparkling wine. That's for another day. Today I'm using soda water. Use soda water, beer, whatever you want to use. It's going to be delicious. And I'm just adding a little bit of the soda water in, add the beer, whatever you're using. And again, I'm just using my hands. I don't mind getting messy. Wear gloves if you like. And I noticed it was a little bit too moist, so I added a little bit more brown rice flour. You're just looking to get the consistency until it's like this, and then it's perfect. Grab your air fryer basket. I have these two air fryers, and I love both of them, and I've found I actually use both of them all of the time. I'm using some avocado oil spray, and I'm just lightly spraying both. This wire basket has a tendency to stick, so I like to make sure I have enough there. You really didn't need to grease the side that's not breaded because the grease is going to naturally come because of the chicken, but I did anyway. We're going to place the ones that are breaded on our basket, and then we're going to stick them inside of their respective air fryers and let them cook for about 10 minutes. In hindsight, I should have put the ones that were breaded inside of my basket style. I don't think it would have stuck as much as they did on the other style, but they still turned out delicious. You just got to make sure you grease it really well, because after you put all of this delicious breading mixture on, you don't want it all to just fall off and stick to the pan, and you don't get to enjoy it. One of the best parts of eating chicken wings is the sauce. So I picked up this sweet chili sauce. If you can't find this type of sweet chili sauce, use any type of sweet chili sauce that you have. You could even just use barbecue sauce. That also would be delicious. And to make our homemade sauce, I have some honey, some teriyaki sauce, and some garlic. I'm using 3 cloves. I love garlic, and I'm going to use my handy garlic press. I'm looking for convenience today. Then we're going to grab a pot because we are going to cook this sauce. And I'm measuring it out. Normally I don't, and just add the teriyaki sauce in along with a couple of tablespoons of honey. Yes, I'm using my fingers. It's fine. They're clean. Add in the garlic. Then we're going to place this on the stove on low heat and bring it to a simmer until it looks just about like this. You may need to add some water. It will naturally thicken as it cooks. Now I've removed the non-breaded ones and I'm flipping them over. This is about halfway through the 10 minutes, so about 5 minutes. And I've also removed the ones that are breaded, and now I'm going to spray it. I didn't want to spray it yet because I wanted them to dry out a little bit. Place it back in, cook for another 10 minutes or so, and now I'm gonna flip over the breaded ones. You gotta be very careful here because you don't want the breading to get stuck to the rack and you lose out on it. Cook it for another 5 to 10 minutes or until the internal temperature reaches at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit. I highly recommend checking the temperature of your chicken. That is the non-breaded, and there is the breaded. And this is even without the sauce. They look delicious. Okay, so now we're going to separate out the wings. The competition's beginning. So I'm using 4 bowls. Yes, I had a lot of dishes to do after this. So first we're going to add the sweet chili sauce to ones that are breaded and not breaded. Give them a stir. And then we're going to add our homemade sauce. And stir it in really well. So which one of these is the winner? Breaded or unbreaded? Which is better, and which sauce is better with both of these styles? I definitely prefer breaded. There's nothing quite like picking up a chicken wing or whatever it is that you're eating and biting into that crispy, thick texture of the breading. The sauce sticks to it so well. I absolutely love it breaded. That being said, unbreaded is also very good, and they also get very crispy. It just happens to be my preference. In terms of the sauce, I was very impressed with the Thai sweet chili sauce that I got from Thrive Market. It was very good. It actually tasted a little bit like a buffalo hot wing sauce, but with a little bit of a Thai kick to it. It was delicious. But I have to say, my homemade sauce wins. I brought the rest of these chicken wings to a winery event that I went to that evening, and they were gone in just a few minutes. But I do have to say, the one that got the most votes was the breaded, and naturally with the homemade sauce. If you enjoyed today's easy recipe, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. If you're looking for more air fryer inspiration, I put together a playlist of some of my favorite recipes I'll leave right here on the screen for you. YouTube will leave what they think you will enjoy right here on the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.